How do we break free from religion without having to break free from the elements that gave you comfort in religion? That's a really good question. And I actually just bought a Mother Mary Catholic bracelet in a little Mother Mary church. And the funny thing is, those of you that have watched the podcast that I've done with Ryan, I talked a little bit about my Catholic background. So I'm originally from Belgium. A lot of people there are Catholic. And I was raised going to Catholic church and Catholic school. I then basically turned my back on Catholicism, went as far as to have my name scratched from the official registry of the church in Belgium because I didn't agree with Christianity at the time, Catholicism. Then, of course, now through the Essene teachings, the Akashic records, I'm finding my way back to a whole new original version of Christianity. And so I'm starting to realize that we can claim our energy back from these systems. And I have established this whole connection with Mother Mary, with Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Joseph, Grandmother Anna, known as Saint Anna in Catholicism. I've established this whole spiritual connection in my own way that is not religious. So I felt so comfortable going in there, buying this, and using this in my own prayer practice, how I work with the Hebrew and Aramaic Hail Mary prayers, and using this. And that is basically how you can see for yourself, like, okay, what are some of these aspects from this religious background that were comforting, that were not necessarily these religious structures that were giving you these things through them, but you have made your own, basically. If you are like me and you find your way in the New Age, but there's still this God frequency missing, but you also are not religious. You do not want to work with God through a system that tells you that you need a middleman. Then maybe there is this part of you that is ready to go back all the way to the beginning, to the original Christ teachings, that are going to teach you that you already have the Christ within you. And there's a variety of options that I have to help you to kind of reconnect with that inner Christ, with the inner Christ teachings, with your past lives where you may have worked with these original Christ teachings. So I have a whole Essene teachings course. I have a class with Ryan that's called Melchizedek and the Essenes. And there's also the Sacred Sound course where we work with a lot of the Aramaic and Hebrew prayers that were used, that are being used still in mystical branches of Christianity. So if you're curious about that, then check out the caption.